my channel. Welcome to Frugal Vlogmas Day 12. We're halfway there already. It's got a bit chillier today. I'm sat in my room. It's a bit cold, so I'm well wrapped up. And I'm making a start on making my Christmas crackers. I've made my own Christmas crackers for many years now. They're not perfect, like all my craft. It's a bit rough and ready, but it does the job. It's a bit of fun. Basically, I was finding that Christmas crackers have gone very expensive and the gifts in them aren't really things we use or want. It's a bit of waste of money, but we do think it's fun to have Christmas crackers at Christmas. So I got inspired years ago by The Good Life, which was a television series way back in the 70s, and I don't really remember it that time round, but they've shown repeats in it on the television lots of times, and it's a comedy about a couple being self-sufficient. And in the Christmas episode, they make their own Christmas crackers. And I thought, right, I'm going to have a go at that myself. And so I've been doing it ever since. I sort of use it as another excuse to give a gift, if you know, like another way to give a gift. Because I just get little things to put inside the crackers that would possibly go in a stocking or something. I mean, over the years, I'm not going to tell you what I'm putting in them today because I want them to be a surprise for my family, but I will give you a list now of some of the things over the years I've put in the Christmas crackers, because sometimes it's very difficult to think of ideas, especially as it has to go in this size tube. So I think I've done scratch cards for when they got older. That's gone in there. Christmas socks, which I always manage to try and source Christmas socks in the sales. One year I got a big pack of socks from Primark. I think there was about 5 packs for a couple of £1, and they had like stars on them, a bit sparkly, so they could be sort of like Christmassy, but it was a pair of socks, and because obviously I've got a big family, I had a few to do, and that worked out quite economical, for they each had a pair of socks in the cracker. People get different gifts. I don't always give the same gifts. I've put beauty blenders in there for the girls. I've put little packets of the wipes for people's glasses in there. I've put little tins of mints in there. I've put chocolates. I've put lollies. I've put chocolate coins. What else have I put in there? I can't think now. Pens I've put in. So loads of things like that, and to put in there. And as I say, what I do is I actually put a name label on them so that everyone gets the correct gift. So I'll show you how I make mine. I'm not doing them all today because I need to get some more gifts, but basically I just use the good old toilet rolls. Now, I was told many years ago when I ran a toddler group that, because of course we used toilet rolls for craft a lot of the time, and I don't know if this is true. Just going to move the camera a little bit. There we are. I don't know if this is true, but I was told that if you microwave them for about 30 seconds, it sort of sterilizes them. Or you can put them in the oven on an oven tray and bake them in the oven if you haven't got a microwave for so many minutes. I don't know if that's true, but that's what we always used to do for the toddler group, and that's what I tend to do. So yeah, so that's what I do. So I'm using toilet rolls. I have got some wrapping paper that cost me about 30p or so in the January sales. So obviously the toilet rolls are free. This cost me about 30p, and this will do more than enough Christmas crackers. I have got, I've taken out the packet, some tissue paper, which again, I think I got this for about 50p or less in the sales, and it's just red tissue paper to make the hats. I've got some string, which cost me, as you can see on there, 25p in the sale. I've got some glue and some sellotape, and I think I must have picked up the bluntest pair of scissors in the house, but I've got a pair of scissors. And then you need your little gifts, and that's however much you spend. I've also got these stickers. These are labels, and again I got those in the January sales actually about 2 years ago, and it was a big pad of these stickers, and they're still going strong because I only use a few each year. They're gift tags, they are, but they're great for going on crackers, so you can write the person's name on the front. So that's what they look like. And then I went on to good old Google, and on here I won't show the jokes because, as I say, I want them to be a surprise for the family. But on the other side of this piece of paper I've written a Christmas joke. I go onto Google and I research jokes. One year we had knock knock jokes. This year we've just got Christmas jokes. Sometimes I have a theme, do all elf jokes or all Santa jokes or all nativity jokes, whatever. I think we're about running out of jokes. So next year I am thinking, spoiler alert for the family, next year I am thinking of possibly riddles instead, as a change. So I just hand wrote them out with a pen, just copied them out, put little jokes. I sometimes try and customise them for the people as well, with my sense of humour. And there we are. And then the hats, again, it's just the tissue paper, and I make my own hats. Now, a few years ago, was it last year or the year before, I actually got given a box of crackers. My daughter gave me a box of Cluedo Christmas crackers as a Christmas gift, and I've kept the hats in there and I use them as a template. I don't spend a lot of time on the hats because in our house they're literally just worn for eating Christmas dinner, so it's that sort of, and then they're gone. So yeah. And sometimes I do them the wrong size. I think one year I didn't actually join them together at the end. I just put the sellotape on the table and people could adjust their own to fit. This one I think might be a bit small, but might fit my daughter's head. So I'll see. Oh no, try that. And I literally just cut round the template on the tissue paper and sellotape it. And as I say, the one year I just put the sellotape on the table and people could sellotape it to fit. My dad, he was a big bloke, and he used to have to cut them and sellotape two hats together to get one to fit on his head for Christmas, because they always seem to make them quite small. They're either too big or too small. So I've made some hats, say, by just cutting around the template. But I mean, other years when I haven't had a template, I've just cut a strip of tissue paper, and then I just make a jaggedy edge like a crown on the edge of it. I mean, you can do what you like, be creative. One year, I was a bit short of stuff, and I think I actually did what they did in The Good Life, because I didn't have any tissue paper, and I had some newspaper, because a friend of mine always keeps me her newspaper for when I clean my kitchen floor and stuff. I don't actually take a newspaper, but I get some off her now and again. It's quite good to put down when you've mopped your floor. And I made the paper hats like the sort of sailor or soldier hats where you fold a big piece of newspaper, and I did those the one year as something different. So yes, right, so I'll show you how I put my crackers together. So this is how I make my Christmas crackers. I've cut a piece of the Christmas paper so that it can overlap the toilet roll, so it fits over. And then what I've done is I've put my hat and my gift and my joke inside my toilet roll, and then I've cut two pieces off another toilet roll or kitchen roll. I don't know what thickness you'd say that is, I don't know, good inch maybe, I don't know, about that size, roughly the same. And that's to go one each end of the cracker, and I'm roughly measuring it with this piece of paper so that they're the same, roughly each side is roughly the same distance away. So I'll just bring that in a little bit there. So it's only roughly there. And then what I'm going to do is that I'm going to carefully pick this up so everything doesn't fall out. I'm going to just put some glue there. It just keeps it in place a little bit when you're sort of attaching it all together. So I'm putting my, is that about right now? There you go. So put my toilet roll there and push it down a bit. You have to be careful because of obviously your gift in there. I'm just trying to do it so the gift doesn't fall out, so that the family doesn't see, as it's say a little surprise. Put a bit of glue on there, put that on the end, sort of in line with that, and then press it down. And then the same this side. I just find that if you don't attach them, they wander about a bit while you're trying to sort of stick the paper around and tie the string and everything. So I just found putting a little bit of glue there helps a lot. And then I'm going to put my paper around there and attach it with a little bit of sellotape. And then I will be putting my label over the join there as well. I mean, some years when I've been a bit short of tape, I've just used the label, but it is better to put a bit of tape on because it does keep it from moving about. And then literally I tie a piece of the string close to the toilet roll, the big piece in the middle. So I sort of tie that around there. So you can see it's got the cracker shape there. Now you can use ribbon and tie bows, or I'm just using a bit of string this year because that's what I had and that's what I got cheap. And then you can always sort of pretty it up a bit at the end. And then I'm going to do the other side. I try and do it obviously so that the string's on the same side, so I haven't got like it finished off on the top there and underneath there. So again, just close to the toilet roll, and then put it round. I might have cut this bit a little bit too short, but it'll be fine. It is a little bit fiddly, especially with my fingers. There we are. You'll get the idea. There we go. One Christmas cracker. And then I'm going to put a label on the top there. Where did I did start writing some labels. Here they are. So, doesn't want to come off the pad at the moment. There we are. I mean, you can decorate your crackers however you want. I'm going to put a label on there. And there we are. Another Christmas cracker. So there we are. That's what I'm doing one chilly winter's night as I'm sat here making my Christmas crackers. I think I can make them for a lot less money than you can buy crackers in the shops, especially if you're careful with what gifts you get. You could just put chocolate coins or something in there to keep the costs down, or as I say, I use it as another way to give a little gift to the family. The only thing with these crackers is the same as with the Good Life, they don't go bang. If I start buying all the extra bits like the bangs to put in there or the kits to actually make them look like proper crackers, it starts to add up and you may as well just buy Christmas crackers. So we do the same as they do in the Good Life. We shout bang when we pull them, and some of us louder than others. In fact, I think one year we did really scare the dog. So yes, but it was a bit of a giggle. So there we are. I hope you have fun making your own Christmas crackers and finding something nice and exciting to put inside. And until next time, stay frugal.